Alright, so now we're going to show you how to separate the little baby plants off of the big plant. You do everything the same as far as taking it out of the pot. Take all this nasty old dirt out. You don't want to save any of it. Clean the roots off as well as possible. Don't break them. That's the part you got to be careful of. Now I'm going to have to get some water. Loosen them roots up a little bit in that water. There's the rhizome. Let's see. Just carefully keep pulling the old stuff off. See how there's a whole bunch of little baby plants. Like right here's one that wants to come off. Whole bunch of little bulbs underneath. You keep cleaning them off, like I said, as well as you can. I might have to dump some water on it. A little bit of wetness in there softens it up. Now see, that little plant is coming right away with that little chunk of dirt, pulling it by its root. So don't pull it by the root. Grab the little rhizome, pull it out. One already came out of another plant. The first one we repotted. And I'm going to leave that stuff right on that root and put that aside. Then you pick this up again. All these dead black ones, you can just pull them right off. Yeah, that's actually a couple of plants right there. I think I may have opened a can of worms here.
There's a lot.
There's one. And see how easily they just come out? That's at least one. And look, still tons of plants in this. This is the mother right here, the big old girl. Right there. But all of those little babies grew off of the mama. And they do separate pretty easy. And when you buy them from the nursery like this, you really want to transplant them into better soil quick, because you never know what they use to water them with. And you can't use just any old water. There's another little baby right there, too. Alright. There's another one. Just be gentle when you pull them out. They'll come right out. Just don't pull too hard. I find a little wiggle. That wiggle works pretty good. That's actually two. That's another big rhizome right there. That's a big one. Is that clumps of dead ones? Oh, there's a couple clumps of dead ones. But that's 2 or 3 right there. Come on. I don't know if I'm going to separate that one. Maybe these little babies here, though. Look at that little bitty baby. Right, that's just one little baby. So far, from 3 plants, I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 other plants from the one I bought. Well, 3. I bought 3. One little baby came out of the first one, none in the second, and this is the 3rd plant. God damn you, little bastard. This is nerve-wracking. Alright. I think that's it. There is actually 2 right there. I might split that further. But for right now, I'm going to show you how to repot the little bitty ones. And we'll do one of them like that right there. So, same thing. I'm going to do one with just this moss because it's supposed to work really good. So first, just load that bottom evenly, get it all in there.
Bella.
Let this stuff nice and wet. And same thing, you only pack it in with about as much pressure as you would use to rub your eyeball. Unless you guys are fucking masochists and go jamming your fingers in your eye. Alright, put that there. I'm going to cut the rest of this up a little finer. Just because I really don't know what I'm doing and I think this works better. I just want to see if it has any effect on if it grows faster in that. So for that, same deal as the big ones. You just hold everything kind of together. You kind of get it in the pot. And I'm going to kind of do it this way. And then probably just shove some more moss. In and around. You just want just above that little bulb, 1/4 inch or less to be planted. So you don't want too much more than that to be under the dirt. And the roots, keep them as straight as you can. Sometimes you'll need a little tool to help you out. Especially with these little ones. Alright, that's that. I have no idea if this is 100% the right way to do it. I mean, I have watched a whole bunch of other YouTube videos, but just to top it off, we'll flood it a little bit with the water. And that's it for just the moss. Or you can do it just like the big ones. A little bit of moss in the bottom to keep the dirt in. A little bit of this, which is 50-50 mix of peat moss and perlite. Pure peat moss, so you don't get any kind of fertilizer or anything in it. I think I might use a bigger one for this one though. I gotta do some cleaning on that one. So I could probably use that one. That's actually two right there too. Maybe I'll just grow them together. What do you think? They're separated. Alright. For these little ones, it might even just be easier to fill the pot up. Poke a deep hole in it. And then just mush it around after. But I like this. I think it does a better job with making sure the roots stay as straight and intact as possible. Alright. Get some of that water off of there. Alright, see, you just want just that little bulb to be under the surface. And then I stick some sphagnum moss on top just to make it look pretty. But you've seen me do that in the other one. So that's how you do the little babies. Separate them and repot them. Oh.
Is that it?
Bye, fuckers.